Welcome to Motorsport Report. I'm your host, Julia Piquet, and today we are joined by special guest Fredrik Johnsson, president and founder of Race of Champions. ROC is the only international motorsport event in the world where stars from Formula One, World Rally, IndyCar, NASCAR, Le Mans, and touring cars go head-to-head for the title of Champion of Champions. Earlier this year, the event was held for the very first time on U.S. soil in Miami's Marlins Park, where 15 drivers tried their luck at the 2017 crown. So tell me, what are your thoughts on the 2017 Race of Champions at Marlins Park back in January? Did it meet your expectations?
Yeah, we've always wanted to come to North America, and the opportunity presented itself at Marlins Park. I think it was a phenomenal event. When you see the feedback, we have Nielsen coming in and doing spectator service. So they interviewed 600 of the fans in the stadium, and over 90% would want to come back and recommend it to their friends. So that's a phenomenal result for us. Also, when you see there was a lot of new drivers who'd never been to Race of Champions before. NASCAR champion Kyle Busch, Juan Pablo Montoya, Helio Castroneves. And these guys, they watch Race of Champions, but they've never had the opportunity to come before, and they were all blown away. Somebody like Kurt Busch, for example, after the race said, "This is the most fun I've had at any race, with the one exception. The year and the race when I won the NASCAR title." So it's great to hear the reaction from the drivers.
Fantastic. And what about 2018? Will Marlins Park be Race of Champions' new home, or are you searching for a new venue?
So we've got options for 1 or 2 more years at Marlins Park, but like always after a race, we get contacted by a lot of new potential venues and promoters, and so we are having a few conversations and looking at a few different options. But 2018 is a very special year for us. It's going to be 30 years of Race of Champions, so we're planning a lot of extra activity during the year, and we're building our Race of Champions Rock Factor, which gives amateurs the chance to race the exact same cars as the world's best drivers on the Rock Factor Skills Challenge course. On top of learning new driving skills, having a great time, anybody who enters can win a competition license and actually be part of the race, a co-driver with a Formula One world champion or NASCAR champion in the actual race. And the overall winner gets a wild card to compete in the Race of Champions.
And as you know, in this year's race, Pascal Wehrlein suffered a major crash, which unfortunately meant that he had to miss a few Formula One races. Have we learned any lessons from this, and are you worried that this might put off some teams and drivers from participating in the future?
So safety is the most important thing at Race of Champions. We're always working with our health and safety team to improve safety. And if you look at our safety records over 29 years, it's extraordinary. We always try to improve it. I think that Pascal's accident was a very, very unfortunate thing. But as he said himself, if he wouldn't have been racing at Race of Champions, he probably would have been skiing in the mountains or cycling training somewhere, which unfortunately is even more risky than taking part in a race like Race of Champions, where the speeds are very low. So we're working with the car teams to make the cars better, safer. We're always working with our health and safety team.
And is there anything else that you can tell us about 2018? I'm sure you're working very hard on it already.
So we're here in Miami with Jesse. We're having lots of meetings, and everybody's very excited. The city of Miami wants us to come back. So I think there's a lot of good reasons why we come back to Miami.
Well, thank you so much, Fredrik, for joining us. We're very excited to see what you guys have in store for the next Race of Champions.
Thank you, Julia. Very nice to see you and see this fantastic office here in Miami. Very cool.
Thank you. That's it for today's edition of Motorsport Report. We look forward to seeing what Race of Champions has in store for 2018. Make sure to check back with us for more up-to-the-minute motorsport news and exclusive segments. I'm Julia Piquet. Thanks for watching.